This is Necromunda Hired Gun. It's one of the 5 million Warhammer games that have been made in recent years. This one is a first-person shooter. It's got a dog in it. That's kind of all I know. From the trailers, it seems like it's a shooter in the vein of, say, the Doom games, rather than, say, Call of Duty. That it's much more about just sort of ridiculous guitar-driven action. And I'm in the mood for that right now, so let's check it out.
The Guilders run the Underhive. Without the Merchants Guild, there's no order to life down here. No one to stop things unraveling completely. You're thinking there's no order down here anyway. But you just don't see it.
Not a fan of the audio mix
Order
right
is what
now.
every ganger down here is looking for. Just an order they can change. One where they can get to be top dog. The big boss man. Not just a pro laboring.
I don't think I'm going to understand it anyway, because I don't know enough about Warhammer lore to pick up the details. But they have mixed this dialogue to be really hard to hear underneath the soundtrack.
So we all follow the Guilders' rules. Without them, it all breaks down. No one kills a Guilder unless they're truly dangerous or truly desperate. And the truly desperate are the most dangerous of all. That's why I think we can help each other out. We're going to earn ourselves that bounty for taking down whoever killed Maro Virax, and we're going to put things back the way they should be. You see, we're agents of order, the likes of us, even if we do get to sow a little strife along the way. You're in? Trust me, it'll be worth it.
Okay, so I'm some kind of killer who's going to kill someone for some reason. Sounds good. Let's poop. Not poop. Let's pop the window over here so I can actually read what's going on. So a member of the Merchants Guild has been murdered, and there's a huge bounty on the outlaw responsible. You and 2 fellow hired guns are in pursuit of the outlaw and believe you know where to find them. Attack in concert to capture the outlaw and claim the bounty. Okay, great. Let's do that. Ah! 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 How do I... There. Right there. That's how we do it. Excellent. All right. Oh, confirm your identity. Oh, I get to choose who I am? Ooh, oh, okay. Oh, wow. So many cool people. Who am I going to be? A lot of the characters I play look like her or her. Wait, that's just the same girl in a mask, isn't it? Oh, wait, proper mohawk, sunglasses, skull on the shoulder. Let's go. Easy, normal, hard, old school. Old school. Okay, I'm sorry, but the old school games you're referencing also had easy, normal, and hard levels. Like, it's not like, what are you? I mean, and like the latest Call of Duty, you play it on the highest difficulty level, it's freaking hard. So shut up with your old school. There's always been, like, there's this weird sense of nostalgia, right? People are like, oh man, games used to be hard and they're not hard anymore. Shut up. They're still hard. There's plenty of hard games. Get over yourself. Okay, so I am this mohawk person, and I've got a mastiff, I've got a dog. Where's my dog? I want to see my dog again.
This is it.
Yeah.
You sure? Positive. The Black Serpents are holed up in there. You sure about this? Sure. sure they're in there or sure about getting indoors? Relax. It's just a few Eschers. And then, payday.
Eschers?
And then
We have tessellating enemies, or what?
Okay. But be ready for anything.
we are. They can't defend all the approaches. Or coming from both sides and from the dome floor.
Wait, I'm Scottish? Sweet! I always wanted to be Scottish. Or if I'm misidentifying that accent, that will be embarrassing if I am. But she reminds me of the target of the 6th season of Line of Duty, the way she's talking, which is what makes me think she's Scottish.
You two, this level. I'm heading down.
You and the Hound, eh?
Yeah. Okay, this is
Wait,
it. Let's go.
wait. I've got a robot arm?
I can see the sentries.
Wait until I'm on the ground, then take out as many as you can. Let them know they're surrounded.
What is this place? Okay, real quick, I'm going to look at the audio options here and see if I can make the dialogue louder than everything else. How do I have to select it first? Here we go. Okay, let's take down the music to like 65. Take down the sound effect. How do I? Oh, I have to select it first, but it gives no acknowledgement that I've selected it before it'll let me move it. Like I'm hitting left on the stick. Nothing happens, but if I select it, then it will. That's bizarre. Okay, so I've made everything softer than the voices. So I'm hoping this will help with the problem I've been having with, like, just never hearing anyone.
Let the hunt begin.
What is this? No. Absolutely not ending the mission. We haven't even started it. See Dome Runner beacons during your mission. They indicate the most used paths, so follow that to find your way to the Underhive. Okay. Hello, beacons.
So, this is Escher territory.
Okay, can jump up stuff. What are Eschers? See, so this is probably something I would know if I knew anything about... Oh, hello. If I knew anything about Warhammer. Okay, so I can dash by moving to the side or backwards. Wait, what? Okay, I've dashed once. Is that what they wanted me to do? Okay. I'm not understanding some parts of the UX of this game. Like, some of the decisions in the UI about how to control the settings menu were weird. And I technically satisfied what that tutorial wanted me to do, but I didn't understand the logic of it. Hold A against a wall to wall run. Okay. And then I can jump by pressing A during a wall run. Oh, I didn't quite succeed at that. Hold on. Oh no! All right, let's try that again. I just want to make sure I get it right. So, Oh crap! No! Okay, did not do that right. Let's try to get it right. I want to make sure I understand. Okay, so I don't want to discreetly push A and then push A again to try to wall run. I want to keep holding A, and that's what's going to cause me to wall run. And I jump, and then I hold A again. That kind of worked. Whatever. It is, by the way, it is darn hard to get this kind of stuff right, to make it really be intuitive. So if I'm getting confused a little bit, that is not necessarily a condemnation of the game. Hello.
Open this Rustam door!
What the? Is that drill? Was that drill in that guy? No, okay. The Rust Dam door, huh? It sounds like maybe some of the dialogue was written by Brandon Sanderson.
I'm in. Let's do it. See you at the prize.
How am I gonna... Oh, okay. Press X to open chests. I haven't even fought anything yet. I feel like they're trying to teach me every possible thing before I even get started. Usually what you want to do is sell people on the part of the gameplay that they're really going to love and really get into before you give them necessarily all the little details. So it feels like they're trying to fill me in on all the details first.
So we stay here.
No.
Hey,
Okay, so this has got Call of Duty style aiming controls.
I'm past the first sentries coming in from the north. You see anything yet?
Plenty. Keep going.
Okay, yeah, so I know how to switch weapons now. Cool. And I'm trying to get up there, am I? How do I do that? Can I see anything from up here? Okay, so I'm trying to get up there. How am I going to get up there? Oh, wait, is this a thing I can jump on? Oh, it was marked green. That's why. Oh, gross. Sorry, lady. I didn't know how gross that was going to be. You deserved a more polite death. Oh, wait. Press B? Wait, what did I just do?
Look out! Fire gun! This is airship tech!
Oh, it looks like I don't have any friction on my cursor.
Is that you? Where are you? Third level. There's someone else down here, and it ain't no Escher. That's not me. Stay alert.
I don't know what they've dropped here. Are these grenades or something? Oh, wait. There's something purple. Oh, no. It's just this person's outfit. Hey, everybody.
Looking for something? She's got...
That is so weird that I use a squeaky toy to target my dog. I mean, it's not weird in theory. It's just, like, in the Warhammer world, that's bizarre. What the? Okay, medkit. What? Oh my gosh! Wow, okay, okay. The item wheel? It gets inverted when I invert my camera controls. So wherever they... Okay. So my right stick... So basically, the game... Wherever they invert my camera controls, they do it between the right stick and everything else in the game. They don't do it between... Like after they determine that what you're doing is controlling the camera, then they invert it. They invert everything that the right stick does. That's insane! Holy crap! I can't believe that! Oh, man. So the only way that happens is if there is 0 people on the team who invert their controllers. Because someone would have complained. That is nuts! So do I have, like, fall damage or what? Nope. Ah! Hello.
That's her! Bring it to me! You know that sound.
Okay, so I'm actually finding it, so historically, I usually want to aim down the sights when I'm fighting enemies. That's like my standard operating procedure. But in this game, I actually feel like it's a disadvantage. I want to figure out why. Okay, so first off, for a second I thought that I couldn't switch to. Yeah, there's my grenade. Oh. I didn't realize if I needed that or not. So let's see here. Okay, so one thing it doesn't do is aiming down the sight does not reduce my sensitivity at all. I think that I always have the same kind of limited sensitivity. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Yeah, I think that I've got about the same sensitivity while aiming and while not aiming. So that's a problem, because one of the reasons why you aim is to take advantage of lower sensitivity. And so zooming in like that, like it zoomed in just slightly, that is not giving me the advantage it's supposed to give me. It's just, it's an aesthetic thing. I get to see the sights of my gun, but it doesn't actually give me the advantage it's supposed to give me.
I'm getting close.
It also seems like there's...
I don't like this.
It seems like there's little to no friction on enemies, cursor, like crosshair friction, and there's no aim snap, which, you know, is usually helpful when you're controlling a shooter with a console controller. Stims. They keep you from dying, used automatically when you run out of HP. Okay, cool. So I've got basically an extra life here. Oh. Are these my friends, or who are these people? Are you... Okay, I just took someone down. It wasn't who I intended. So are these all villains? It looks like they're fighting each other. I can't tell what that means. So it's interesting. So the reason why I'm sort of piecing apart the UX of this game and finding all the little subtle things is because I think it's easy to miss how many tiny little subtle choices go into making a game usable. You know, like the reason why I think that Call of Duty 2 was so special and successful, well, there's a lot of reasons. Being like, you know, the mission design and stuff like that was really top notch, that kind of thing. But one of the things that they did that was amazing was they picked the exact right set of decisions to take, you know, because there have been very few successful shooters on console at the time Call of Duty 2 came out. Halo was kind of a unicorn. It was really successful, really good, but, you know, Bungie really knew how to make it work. And part of what they did was they required a little bit less precision a lot of the time, but Call of Duty did a great job of picking the right set of moves to make a shooter playable with a controller. And so they were able to sort of like get in first with that, you know, that sort of 360 PS3 generation of consoles, and really make shooters work on those platforms to a degree that they hadn't very much historically. Who's shooting at me? But there's just a lot of little tiny details that went into making that work. And it's easy to not realize how important all those details are until you play a game that doesn't understand it. You know, that doesn't understand what works about shooters with this style of controls.
There's dozens of them. What the hell? Heavily armed too.
Yeah, definitely, like the fact... Oh, I'll let this guy talk. The fact that... Oh, that... Okay, let's just let her stop talking for a second. The fact that aiming lowers your sensitivity, the fact that there's friction on targets, the fact that there is, you know, like just the right curve of, you know, of your stick input versus the output on the camera. Like, all this stuff, like getting it exactly right, was what makes games like Call of Duty and Destiny and stuff like that really, really work. And so, yeah, so when somebody misses a couple of those lessons,
what the hell is going on?
and it's just imitating on a surface level what's going on in those games,
I'm on my way.
it doesn't work. I remember actually I was working on a game that was a shooter a long time ago, very early in my career, and
Right to the throne, sucker.
and I had sort of described the shooting mechanic as being sort of a classic shooting mechanic where it's got a reticle like this one, where when the reticle is small, the gun's going to be more accurate, and when the reticle is wide, the gun's going to be less accurate. Because that's sort of what the language of it means. It means that the bullet is going to land somewhere in the range, sort of marked out by the crosshair. And so when the crosshair's wide, that means there's a lot of randomness. And when the crosshair's narrow, there's a lot of precision. And that's a classic thing that people have gotten very used to in shooters over a long period of time. But then, as happens sometimes in games with sort of poor production practices, rather than sitting down and talking it through with a programmer, my spec that I wrote was just handed to a programmer who had never worked on a shooter before. And they read my spec and they sort of thought back to their memory of other shooters and how they looked like they worked. And instead of having, instead of firing a bullet
I need help down here.
in sort of a cone, like within the range of a cone that's in the direction of the crosshair.
What's going on, Leto?
Oh, these characters need to stop talking.
Stop!
I'm pausing the game. Okay, so instead of firing, a bullet and hitting something within that cone, instead, the programmer set it up so that every single time you pull the trigger, the bullet would go straight down the middle of the screen. And if it found a target, the size of the reticle would determine the percentage chance that the target was hit. Which just makes no sense, because at different ranges, that makes, the gun would, you're supposed to, the way that the reticle works, when someone's far away and they're smaller on the screen, it's harder to hit them than when they're close. With that system, made no difference at all. Also, every single bullet went straight down the middle of the screen, which meant that if you missed someone, there wasn't a chance of you hitting something else behind them that was just a little to the left or the right or up or down. Instead, every bullet went straight down the middle. And so, you could fill the reticle with a target, and it would still miss. You could have a little tiny target way super far away in the middle of the screen, and as long as you lined him up in the middle, you would definitely hit him as long as you got the die roll right. It was completely insane. Now, that is also the way Morrowind worked, which, so they can be forgiven for not understanding if they, for instance, were only playing RPGs and not shooters.
How many of you are there?
But to me, as someone who played...
Hell.
As someone who played a lot of shooters, I was just like, how can you play a shooter and think it works that way? That is not how it works. But it's just really easy to miss that kind of thing.
I'm in it.
Okay, so Stealthy Assassin says that after doing a little bit of research... oh, crap. Hold on.
Should have done this alone. Knew it. Always work alone.
What the...
Let the brute have a little fun.
Who's this guy? Hi, I'd like to murder you. Oh, gosh! Anyway, Stealthy Assassin says that this team has only 10 people on it, so it's actually entirely plausible that not a single one of them inverts their controls, and so they did not get a lot of testing on control inversion. So it actually is plausible that they had nobody on the team that represented this point of view, and therefore they missed something. And that is really easy to do. I mean, I've been on lots of teams that missed something because they just didn't have that point of view represented on the team, which is actually one reason why it's actively good to hire for a diverse range of experiences and a diverse, range of people who have different interests, different backgrounds, different everything, because each person you add that can bring some new knowledge, some new experience to the table, broadens the range of players that you can entertain effectively without making weird, simple mistakes that seem obvious to certain players. That, like, how could you possibly get that wrong? Well, you know, if you've got different experiences than other people, it's really easy to miss stuff. It's just really, really easy to mean well and miss stuff. I'm just going to take this route just because, in case there's any secrets over here. Nope, no secrets. So similarly, like, if these folks are, say, mostly like Quake players, you know, or they're used to playing games where, it seems like these guys are really like fans of old school shooters. They put a lot of, they made sure to tell us that this game has a lot of respect for sort of the old school mentality. It could easily be that they've played a ton of other games that don't have aiming down sights, for instance. You know, games like classic Doom and Quake. Oh, hi. Hello. Oh, hello. Anyway, let's heal again. And so it could be that they don't play with aiming down the sights. They don't know what that's supposed to feel like. And so, yeah, so when they implement it, they sort of get the form of it, but not the meaning, not the, you know, not the full experience. Stealthy Assassin points out that this studio might also be primarily focused on PC games, which is, yeah, that is another thing that could really make a difference. You know, if you're not used to playing games on controller at all, and supporting controller was an afterthought, then that's another reason why the stick controls might be messed up. Stealthy Assassin says that this team actually has a lot of experience building games on the Half-Life engine, and Half-Life does not have aim down the sights. It's an older game. Even Half-Life 2 is an old enough game that was not a standard at the time that the game came out. Okay, so I've got some loot apparently, or do I? So I got this guy. So wait, what am I doing? Am I buying, selling? I don't know. I'm gonna quit. Wait, hold on. So wait, is this better than the gun I've currently got? So, okay, so if I take this, it'll just replace my current gun? No, I don't really feel like I need to do that. Oh, wait, no, I can put it in another slot. Well, it's the same. So I think the only loot that I've found. Oh, wait, here's a bunch of charms. What are charms? How do I use charms? Extra credits for killing an enemy. Are they all extra credits for killing an enemy? Cool, let's just grab the best one then. And stick it... Oh, so here's where my charms go? Wait, can I just pile them all up? Yeah! Let's just get all the charms with all the same effects. And just pile them all up. Excellent. And then we'll sell the rest. But yeah, so I ran into a bunch of stuff that bothered me, but I should actually highlight the things that went pretty well. So far, like, I really like the health system. I feel like they've done a good job of having sort of the flexible shield health that goes down. Then it starts warning me when I'm taking damage to my actual health, and I've got med kits to support that. So it's got a mix of sort of the newfangled rest to heal mechanic, but also the classic pick up health packs mechanic. So that's cool. The environment art looks really gorgeous. I mean, it's very, it's kind of one note and thematic, but that's intentional. Like, immerse yourself in this world is kind of part of the pitch of this game. And it gave me an achievement, which I will always be grateful for. Martyr's End is the largest settlement in this part of the Underhive, centered on the ruins of an ancient imperial shrine and situated between several ruined industrial domes, prized by the gangs of House Orlok and House Goliath. The settlement is inhabited by an assortment of settlers and traders and illiterate people like me, while prospectors, bounty hunters, and members of local Underhive gangs pass through them in large numbers. As in all larger settlements, the guilders expect those who come to Martyr's End to set aside their rivalries and abide by the rules of the Underhive, such as they are. Surprisingly, it works, for the most part. Martyr's End.
Who's there?
Oh, you know me.
Damn. Jericho. Where am I?
Martyr's End.
Martyr's End.
Martyr's End.
Martyr's
Beyond
End.
Thorian's dome, beyond the bad zones of Delta 7. Far from where you want to be, I'll wager. But a better place than you'd be in otherwise, I can assure you.
Better than I would be if I hadn't met you.
I saved your life.
Feels like you did a great job.
I suppose it all depends on what you imagine being dead feels like. You seem keener than you should be on finding out.
Enough of the riddles, Spire boy. What happened?
There's time for all that later. You're going to hurt yourselves training like that. Remember, you only just made it this far. I'm going to leave you with my friend here. There's a watering hole right outside, the Blessed Temple, they call it. You can find me there when you're ready.
Ready for what?
That's the fun part. Finding out.
So I gotta say, all my criticisms aside, this game is gorgeous, especially for a game that was made by only, like, if Stealthy Assassin is right, 10 people. This is a quite serious and real game for a team like that to have made.
That's strange.
I mean, obviously, I was being a little bit facetious using that language. Obviously, all games are real games. There are many games made by one person that are, that can be very successful and attractive. In fact, some of my favorite games are games made by extremely small teams. I guess all I'm saying is this game doesn't immediately give you the impression of being a small team game. This looks like the kind of, this reminds me of, say, Metro or something like that. This feels like the kind of game that could be made by a larger studio. So I think the team should feel proud of themselves for what they've built here.
And now we've got a new leader. We're going to take it right back. Who are you? What is this place?
I'm Malakachin. You may call me Malak. I'm a chirurgeon, and this is my surgery. You're lucky to be here.
Chirurgeon.
A rogue doc.
If you prefer. Yes.
What did you do to me?
Nothing I didn't have to. Well, maybe a little more than I had to. That's a most impressive set of bionics. They would have been a pleasure to work with, but for all the bleeding flesh getting in the way.
Thanks. I'm sure there used to be more of it.
Your friend is right.
Cal Jericho? He's not my friend.
Well, he was right. You should have died. It's only those bionics of yours that saved you. But still, there was a lot of damage. It will take you a little while to heal. And a little while to get used to the changes.
What?
A few adjustments. An internal reservoir. A cerebral implant. You'll find they're all improvements once you get used to them.
A cerebral implant? Where the hell did that come from?
From your friend, Cal Jericho.
He's not my friend.
Oh, I'd say he is now. These bionics, once you have healed, they will allow you to do incredible things. But there might be a few adjustments I need to make. Nothing works first time. Not when you're working with materials like these, anyway. You should come back and see me when you're ready to find out what you're really capable of.
Okay, so I've got upgradable stuff. Bionic arms. Give me a health bonus. That's not a very exciting thing to get with the bionic arm. Haywire pulse. Electromagnetic energy. Okay, so break electronics, basically. Well, let's buy that. And this, because why not? Oh, wait, this is just my arms. I could have looked in other places, like... Luminin capacitor? Recharge devices and release energy blasts? Sure. Okay, now I'm out of cash. Wait, vocal implant. Influence people more easily? Auger array. Scans the area to find usable at... Oh, I'm definitely getting that. Okay. That's plenty. Cool. So there's all kinds of... There's like, oh, some kind of like hub here. There's all kinds of... Hello, dog. Hello.
Mike?
Oh, these guys wanted to get on Can You Pet the Dog? Who's a good boy? I'm a good boy.
It's a pretty big bounty.
Sounds like it's warranted. I heard a
Artificer?
couple died out there.
Speak. You have my attention.
Show me what you can do for me.
Okay, so I can... What can I do? Find weapons here, I guess, eventually, once I've unlocked them? Okay, cool.
We're gonna lay low here.
Let's go over here. Wait, the gladiatorium? Well, this is where the icon is, so let's do it. Okay, let's go try out our new ability. Hey there, Adam Survives. Thanks for joining us. Oh, I can do a double jump now. Neat. I like that it didn't give me anything to climb. It's just, you can do this now. Or did it give me something to climb and I just didn't understand? Oh, up there. Okay, got it. Oh, I overshot. There we are. Okay. Is this... What, is this... Was that it? Was I just learning to double jump? Oh, hi! Okay, I guess I need to get down from here. Anybody else? Okay. Now it says I need to talk to somebody. That's not the way out. Nope, that's not the right button. I keep wanting to run by clicking.
Coming through here still. Yeah, you think they'd have heard by now.
Hey there.
Wild snake.
I like you. You must be able to read the sign.
No. What does it say?
It says patrons only. But you don't need to worry about that. You figured it right out. You must be a psychic. But shh. I won't go telling anyone you're immune. Here you go. Wild snake.
How much?
Your friends already got it covered.
How?
Definitely psychic.
What? So, I'm just trying to get over the fact that apparently my character's illiterate. She says, you can tell what the sign says?
No.
And I'm like, no?
I wouldn't do that to you.
So anytime I can read a sign and I use it for direction, then that's just, it's fake. Like, it's artificial. Like, my character can't read.
So, ready to talk?
About how you nearly got me killed? And Beetle and Leto?
You know what? I've decided I don't care about this conversation. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Go, 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 go. Oh my gosh. All right.
I could ask Yolanda, but...
Wait, so now I gotta talk to her again?
So,
You
Yep.
might say.
Okay. Ha! Oh man, I love hammering through the dialogue and then immediately just jumping into the sky. That's great. Okay. Let's go down here. I know, it's not a great sign that I just am not interested in what these people have to say. I just want to be shooting some stuff.
I'm looking for something. No. What?
Ah! I'm the, like, least desirable player for this game. Alright. So, okay, I already did... Oh. Oh, weird. There is something wrong with the cursor on this menu. When I'm on Colossus 4, it wasn't showing me as being on it. Okay, and it looks like I've only got... I don't really have... Customized weapons? What? I can customize my weapons? How can I customize it? Oh, so I can put a lucky charm on it. I can put other stuff on it, but oh, if I hadn't spent a bunch of money on my upgrades, I could have spent money on this stuff, but I don't have the money, so I can't. Cool. Well, good to know. Launch mission. Okay, so we're gonna do one more mission. See how this goes. Stealthy Assassin points out that, to be fair, I do this in a lot of games. I just hammer through dialogue and lore and skip stuff. That's true. So usually a game will have sort of a division between the stuff that's really important to understand what's going on and then the lore. And oftentimes I'll try really hard to sort of spend the time with the stuff that's important to understand what's going on. And if a game has got really well-written stuff, I'll read all of it and get really into it. But I'll start culling things when I don't have interest in something, I'll cull it. Pretty aggressively. So usually that just means culling out just sort of the bonus lore stuff. I'll just like, not interested, not going to read it, whatever. We'll just get on with the game. And I'll have sort of the vanilla experience where I'm not exploring every detail. Some games I really actually want to read every detail, like Control, for instance. All the artifacts are interesting. All the little weird backstories are interesting, and so I check all of them out. But there are some games where I am so uninterested in what's going on that I will skip literally everything. And that might be what's going on in this game. Chest. Wait, was that a trap or... I don't know what that was.
Looks like this is it. You see Unit 3-2. You need to get on top of it to get on a train.
What the... I thought I was getting up here. Oh, I slip off that. Okay. Then how do I get over there? Oh, do I have to go... Oh, I have to go through this way. Okay. There's an elevator there. Yes. All right. Nothing bad so far. I mean, there's a dead body here, but whatever. Is it like a troll that's turned to stone or something? He doesn't look quite like he was ever alive. So when I was talking about my tendency to skip lore and only look at essential stuff, Jedi Citrix asks, where does Subnautica fall in that spectrum? So I think I definitely automatically, reflexively skip all of the extra lore in Subnautica. Because people encouraged me to, I actually did go back between sessions and read some of the character backstory so I'd actually understand what was going on. And you know what? I was rewarded for it. However, it was a lot of reading and listening, and it's very easy for that to feel like not the best thing to do on a stream. So there's sometimes it's just the fact that I'm streaming that sort of makes me more aggressive at culling lore, because the stuff in Subnautica is fine. It's great. You know, there's nothing wrong with it. It's not boring or anything like that. But I do still skip it when I'm streaming, just because I just feel like action tends to be the more interesting thing to follow. So have I gone the wrong way? Where am I? Well, there's a chest here. That's cool. Cool. All right. You know, I'm getting a lot of Lucky Charms. So... Well... Ooh, I can scan the area for usable items. It looks like I've already gotten the chest. Yeah, it feels like this is the way I want to go, but it's not working. So do I need to like find a thing to power? Like, do I shoot that? Do I? What's in here? Do I need to drop in here? Aha! Okay, there we go. I just wasn't sure what kind of thing to try to get through that door, but it looks like that was what it was supposed to be. Oh, what? Wait, how do I get in there? Oh, there's gonna be some roundabout way to get over there, isn't there? Okay. Not this way.
There she is! Waste her!
What? No, not me. Don't waste me. I just realized I'm kind of curious what this gun is like. What? No, I didn't mean to run on a wall. Ah! How do you accidentally wall run? Oh, another invisible person. Okay. So part of me is suspecting this room might give me access to that hidden door that I saw. Wait, what's this? No. Oh, no. This is not that place. Yeah, looks like it's not. Okay, well, let's continue going this way then. What? What the? What was that? Who's shooting me? They're upstairs. I love floaty enemies. Wait, did I just shoot your leg off? Gross.
Try this one on, scum.
Wow, yeah, I've got so little. So little high sensitivity control, so little fine control over my reticle here.
Oh, I'm not done. Come out. You know that sound.
Like, look at me trying to make fine adjustments. Like, that's the minimum that I can move. It's like back and forth like that. That's rough. Hey, that's the name of the game.
Try this one on, scum.
No, you tried this one on. Is there an enemy over there? Adam Survive says, good action music. Yeah, I agree about that. Okay, it looks like they're just firing into a wall.
You're gonna be pieces. Damn it.
Okay. Need to jump in a thing. First, I'm gonna see what's down here. Nope. Let me on. Okay, part of me was up. Okay, there's a light. Oh, over here. Okay.
This is Esha territory.
Mrs. Chance are gonna be gone. Get on that train.
Who's shooting me from back here? A bunch of invisible people. That's who. That's not fair. Okay. Jump in the hole! Stealthy Assassin says, making good...
Jericho's going to have to up my share for this.
Man, naming characters stuff like Jericho, I mean, I realize that's Warhammer's aesthetic, but come on. Anyway, it says, making good FPS aim on console is such a fine art. Love watching the devs from places like 343 and Activision talk about how they do it.
Hey, did you make it? Are you okay?
Yeah, I made it. Maybe this cerebral implant ain't so bad after all.
Okay. You need to find a Goliath. They'll have him in one of the armored cars.
The way she pronounces cerebral, she says cerebral, I keep thinking she's saying this terrible implant.
Look at all this. Stash is gonna be looking pretty healthy after this. Yeah.
Oh, wait. That probably wasn't what I wanted to do. Yeah, that's just back where I came from. Let's not do that. Not everything that says an X on it actually needs to be pressed. Good to know.
I can tell you how to get
But that guy snaps too real fast when he sees an enemy. I feel like he can't possibly adhere to any like particularly precise rules of engagements. Rules of engagement at that speed. Holy crap, die, why don't you? I'm picking up so many Lucky Charms. I feel like a leprechaun. I'm not even Irish, I'm Scottish. Ah, get off me! Ah! Let's use a medkit. It's weird how used to it I've got, like the fact that my my item wheel is inverted. I've gotten weirdly used to it. It's strange. Wait, this is where I just jumped across before, isn't it? Where am I trying to get? The prow. Prow? Is it up there? Prow! So it looks like this is the kind of game where they've got a stealth system mostly just for getting the first kill for free. And then once you've done that, you've made a noise and then everyone just comes after you. There's not really proper stealth in this game. What's over this way? Okay, we're gonna go this way, I guess.
just a little waste of blood.
Yep, I get a chance to take out one enemy and then that's it. Oh, so clicking the right stick uses a med kit and does not melee the enemy you're in front of. So there's my Call of Duty habits. When I get close to an enemy and I'm like out of ammo or something, I just immediately automatically try to hit them by clicking the right stick, and that is not the right move here. This way. Haha. Oh gosh, what the? Okay. What was the right way to do that? Because clearly it wasn't just jumping at it. Yes, it was. I'm gonna jump at it again, and nope, nope.
Hey, this is all my parents.
Weird. How did that guy end up there? Okay, I feel like I get really close to it. Like, am I just like, should I be doing something entirely different, or am I just missing my catch? Try it one more time. No, yeah, I started hammering the A button on that green light. Let's definitely get rid of these guys who might be shooting at me. Though, I can't aim the cursor at the guy! No! Yeah, time to use my feet to aim. Aiming with your feet is a strategy. Oh, interesting. If you're holding down, aim down the sights, and then it reloads, it doesn't put you back in aim down the sights unless you release it and put it back again. Okay, so can I jump up on these? All right. Yeah, apparently that... So dang it! I felt like the previous time I encountered this situation, that distance was totally jumpable. And so I just assumed when it wasn't working that I must have just jumped it wrong, because clearly it was jumpable. Maybe was it a different distance? Was I starting at a lower level? Was I don't know what was different about that time. But I just wasted all my stems trying to deal with a jump that I couldn't even... that wasn't even intended for me to do. This is a neat level, by the way. It's this massive vehicle that I'm like in the undercarriage of. Oh, what the? Okay, yeah, mean dogs, mean dog. I could not tell if they were mean dogs or nice dogs. These are mean dogs. I feel like sometimes the game is grabbing my camera when it's something that it wants me to see. Crap, 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 crap. No. So I think killing enemies gives me some kind of minor boost. Like, I think if I kill an enemy, that actually gives me an immediate health or like, shield boost or something. I'm not sure what exactly. Oh, Stealthy Assassin also suggested jumping on the chain. So, yeah, great minds think alike, I guess. What's this place? Wait, have I gone backwards? Wait. I think I might have. No, wait. Well, there's a guy. There are guys in here.
You know why they say us Orlocks are made of iron? You gotta find out.
So yeah, I feel like the game keeps grabbing my camera and sending it places I didn't intend for it to go. I don't know if it's like trying to assist me and like, yeah, it just did it again. Is it trying to like find an enemy for me? Or is it telling me where to go? Or is it like, I can't figure out what it's doing. It's always disconcerting when it happens, though. You mean? Yeah, it just grabbed my camera and yanked it towards that enemy. Weird. So it doesn't pull my cursor towards enemies when I aim, like a lot of games in this genre, but it does do it at random when the game thinks I might have missed something. Can I climb this? Oh, interact. There we go. Okay. Nope. 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 Wow, I'm about to just die all over the place. And I wasted all my stims on that one jump. So I don't have them here for like the final, probably difficult combat. Okay, that's not helping. Critical hit. Wait, that's a thing? But it didn't kill him? What are critical hits? How do they work? Does it just mean I got a headshot? Or what does that mean? Or do I have like a random chance at a critical hit? Which is totally weird for an action-heavy game like this, but... So I guess if you want to, you know, have players collect things like Lucky Charms. Then giving them critical hits makes sense. Ah! Don't throw that at me. No. Wait, where are you? Oh, hi. Yeah! Who are you? Okay, so I'm supposed to have this dog, right? There we go. Okay, so he's got a time limit. So I can summon the dog, but I can only do it for a certain amount of time. That's why he wasn't working before. Oh, he's found an enemy for me. Good dog. Was that the last enemy? Okay, well, I've wasted my dog then. Okay, this seemed like it was the last battle, but maybe not. Oh, the prow is really far away again. Dang it, I thought it was close.
You see anything? Well, you've got to be close.
Okay, so I can buy stims now, and they cost 800 credits. Sure, I've got one stim now. And what is this? Pious Legacy. What's that? The profile makes it look like maybe a combat shotgun? Wow, I'm shooting over these dogs' heads a lot. Oh, for a second I couldn't reload the weapon, which was confusing me. But oh, hello. Is that my destination? Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's shotgun some foot. Wait, how do I? Where am I going? Ah, up here? No? No, not up here. Up here? Oh, even higher up. Okay, okay. Hello, everyone. Oh, this is the thing where I can buy stims or restart the mission again? Okay, cool. Wait, why is this thing full of dirt? Oh, hello, giant beetle man. Cool, giant beetle man. Ah! Yeah, I got a critical hit. Don't know what those are for. I think I just threw a grenade at it and it bounced between its legs. Okay, where'd it go? Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Ah! Okay, I'm wasting grenades on this thing like crazy. There we go. Did I get it? I got it. All right. Oh, guys, did you not hear? Did you not hear that I've won?
Look out! He's got help! Still got one.
Oh, crap. Crap! So I've got no idea why I'm still alive. Like, I see my health going down. I'm apparently healing somehow. Is it shooting the guy that's healing me? I don't know. Ah! Okay. My dog is recharging. Where is this guy? Where did he go? Ah, what the? He's here! Nice. Okay, you really dead this time? To the prow! Prow?
You see that? One of the cars is all locked down. The prisoner must be inside.
LB use a grappling hook in the environment or on enemies? Oh, neat. Okay, I've got a grappling hook now. Cool. I assume this is where I want to be? Maybe not? Okay, well this seemed promising, but it looks like somebody modeled this area for no reason? Alright. Am I stuck? I came down here because I felt like I was being directed vaguely this way. Oh gosh. How did I get up there before? Hold on. Okay, so I'm here now. I'm trying to get up there. My thing doesn't reach that far. Am I just screwed? Like, what's... Okay, so I can go this way. Okay, I don't understand. Is it range? Like, what makes it so that I can go some places with the grappling hook and can't go other places? I can't tell if it's range or if it's like just certain surfaces. So I can't go over there. I can. Okay, so did it want me to go here first, then look up and go there? I think so. And now there. Okay, I get it now. I think. Ah! I guess I need to dodge those? Okay. Oh, jump down this. Okay, got it. This is a really interesting level design. I gotta say, like, figuring out how to get around in here is kind of fun. I am curious what this whole thing looks like on the outside, if it looked even vaguely coherent. Like, I mean, obviously, I think it's missing all of its outer walls, but if you backed up in this thing in Maya or something, what would it look like? I don't know. Okay, so I'm here. What do I do now? Oh, there's a hole. Hello, hole. And a chain. Ah. Doop-a-doop-a-doo.
Hey, this is Orlok territory!
This is moron territory? Convince?
Open this Rustam door!
Oh, this same interaction. Great.
I see her!
All right. So did I succeed at that? What am I trying to do now? Whoa. Ah, what the? Where are these enemies all coming from? Downstairs? Ah, what the? Okay, that time I was glad it grabbed my camera. All right. Ah! Get away from me. Ow. All right. Prow. Prow. Let's get to the prow. Stealthy Assassin says, big train. Oh, and Joseph T. Gosnell wants to know, can you customize your gun? Yes, there was a screen that appeared to allow me to customize my gun. I had spent all my money on other things, though, so I couldn't actually, I hadn't unlocked any mods. But yeah, you can add like stuff to the muzzle and stuff like that. Now, the fact that I'm like freezing over right now, is that gonna kill me? Like, is this bad? Can't quite tell. Oh my gosh, I'm just blasting through my health like crazy. Yeah, so this like ice effect on my screen, like it makes the room seem colder, which might be the only purpose. Because I can't tell if it's having any other like mechanical impact on me. So it looks like when these guys are in their like hit react behavior, they don't rotate to face me anymore. So I think the idea is you shoot them while they've got the screen, while they got the shield up. That freezes them in place, and then you circle strafe around them to hit them from behind. Oh, look at all this human meat. Cool. You open it up, and there's like a dead person with 3 gunshots in them.
Ha! I told you starving you can't! What the?
Your lucky day, meathead. Now, what the hell do those Iron Vipers want with you so bad?
Who are you, Skinny? Where are my stim dogs?
Never mind who I am. What do the Iron Vipers want with you?
Those dumb Orlocks? They just don't want to fight like...
No, they like fighting just fine. They'd have killed you already if they wanted you out of the way. They're working for the Silver Talon. You know that name?
Nope.
Huh?
Last chance. Who is the Silver Talon? What do the Iron Vipers want with you?
You really do ask dumb questions, don't ya?
Tell me!
I'm getting out of here. You ought to too, Skinny. This train is heading for Orlok territory.
So he's just leaving? He's not gonna answer my question? Well, that's what you get.
You found it.
Yeah, for all the use that was. Now, how do I get off this thing?
You could ride it to the end.
Where's that gonna take me?
Well, yeah. Warlock territory.
No. How do I stop it?
Ah.
Head up front. I'll think of something.
Can I get under this? I assume not. That's my dog. I didn't mean to summon my dog. He can't figure out how to attack. That's fine. Hello! Gross. Oh, my dog. I accidentally summoned my dog in a weird place, and now it, like, cannot figure out how to attack anyone. This is a massive train. Hello, everyone. Ah. Just poke. A little poke. That's all it is. I can't tell if I'm doing any good against this guy. Okay, it looks like whatever shield he had went away. Ah, what the? Oh, stop it! Two of these ogre guys at the same time. So I actually do like this kind of dodgy moveset that I've got. Where's the other guy? There he is. Like, these guys are throwing stuff at me like an imp in Doom. But I have this move that lets me easily dodge them, which it creates a nice little rhythm while you're fighting. I imagine that's probably one of the things they were really kind of going for when they were designing this combat system. No, whoa, whoa, whoa. Like, some of the stuff that I'm used to from other combat systems. Oh, no! No, 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 no! Do not... Okay, okay. Whew. I thought that I had fallen into my doom. I just remember that I have a grappling hook. That's probably what I'm supposed to use here. Can I use it, like, there? Yes. And then, can I use it from here? Yes.
Last stop! Get out, you sump rats!
I call them sump rats? Is that what I said? Oh, hello. Another one of these guys. Watch this last guy kill me, and I fail the whole mission. Okay. All right. Was that it?
I'm in. I'm going to stop it.
Don't. You could be stranded up there with a whole lot of angry Orlocks. Use the terminal to send it somewhere else and you can get out of there.
Got it.
XLIV. That's what, 44? Kolos 44? Oh, it also sounds like X-Live. Like you're no longer alive. Mission complete! Train hijacked! Okay, so we definitely want to keep that gun. That was a nice one. Oh, and then all these freaking items. So it's like extra armor. Okay, we'll just stick all these on here. Oh, extra hit points. Extra hit points. Sure, let's just grab all of these. What about tech? Arco tech. Extra damage. Sure. Charms? I'm good on charms. Sell everything else. I like that it makes you sell everything else. Just like takes away the problem of inventory management. All right, sure. The Captive. Finish chapter 2. Murder a go find a prisoner, and then he won't cooperate with you, so you murder him. All right, so here we are back at Martyr's End, and I think this is probably a pretty good time to stop. So, conclusions about the game so far. So yeah, so it feels like there's definitely some moment-to-moment, very sort of, and I'm even talking about, when I say moment-to-moment, usually people are talking about just like the combat, the action, the navigation. But even like the moment-to-moment of navigating the menus has got some strange things that are not quite polished or done. Places where you know, like a cursor doesn't work right. Places where they invert the item selection. Places where like I had to select each of the sound controls, but there was no feedback for needing for the fact that I'd selected them. Right down to the fact that, you know, when you zoom in when you zoom into ADS, it doesn't reduce your sensitivity, and it doesn't really, you know, give you much of an advantage except for an aesthetic look. So a lot of that's, and you know, the cursor controls, like I was like finding myself like snapping back and forth across a target rather than being able to have the sensitivity to sort of just smoothly get in on them. So there's a lot of little things like that that are problematic. There were a couple places in levels where I got confused. Like, for instance, that one spot where it seemed like, from what I'd experienced in previous levels, that I should have been able to jump a gap that I couldn't jump. And I ended up losing some extremely valuable sort of replays that cost a lot of credits in order to discover that it didn't work the way I intended. So there's definitely some places where I feel like, you know, there's aspects of this game that needed to be better thought through, or maybe could use some polish. I'm hoping that this developer has the opportunity to continue to support this game, because I feel like a lot of these issues are pretty solvable. Like once they're made aware of it, it's probably pretty solvable. And so none of these feel like they're fatal to the game. You know, none of them are like, oh my gosh, I can't believe they did this. Throw this game out the window. You know, and there's a lot of things about this game that are really cool. Like that big, elaborate, ambitious train level was a lot of fun to explore and just figure out how this big level was shaped. And you know, I like just the whole aesthetic of it. While, you know, I think I've kind of gotten over my sort of gritty 90s, like, grimdark sort of stuff that fuels a lot of the Warhammer aesthetic. While I'm kind of over it a lot, because, you know, I liked that stuff when I was a teenager. Not really super into it now. They have, to their credit, leaned hard into it and just massively expressed what they were going for. And, you know, and I think they've definitely succeeded at, you know, on a very high detail, pretty impressive level, like rendered this world, you know, to a fine level of detail. And you really feel like you're living in this part of the Warhammer universe. I'm not a huge Warhammer fan, so it's not like I know the universe, but I definitely get the vibe of the universe from, you know, as an outsider. And I feel like they've done a really good job of reflecting that for me. So there's definitely, I mean, a lot of what this game is going for, they do really well. You know, the health system, I don't feel like I fully understood it, but I definitely knew where I stood. Like, you know, I knew where my health was and what it did. You know, yeah. So, and I feel like there's a lot of like untapped, like, not untapped potential, but like places where I haven't fully yet explored the potential of something. Like, the weapon upgrading system, for instance, that Joseph T. Gosnell brought up in the chat. It's like, there's a whole weapon upgrading system. Did you know that? They call your attention to it at a certain point in the game. So I know it's there, but I hadn't yet unlocked enough stuff to make good use of it. So there's still a lot more left to explore. Let's see here. Oh, so Lucifer Axe showed up and said, "Oh, dang, I caught the tail end of the stream, didn't I?" Well, there's next time. Yeah, so, sorry about that. I usually stream in the mornings, and we're getting on towards past lunchtime now, so I should probably wrap this thing up. But thank you for showing up. Same thing, was Chic Honey. Sorry that that I'm not sticking around long enough to do more. I do always post these later on YouTube, though, so if you're curious about a particular game that I played or anything like that, you can watch it later on YouTube. You just can't, obviously I won't be responding to you watching it at those times. But yeah, so one thing I should do probably more often, Cog suggested is when I switch games, maybe I should retweet or just do a tweet again, is not retweet, that's an actual thing, tweet again to say, hey, now I'm playing this, now I'm playing that, to maybe get more attention if people were looking for, maybe weren't interested in the first game I tried but might be interested in a later one. Oh, hey, the music. Adam Survives brought that up earlier on. I should highlight that too while I'm listing the good things in this game. The music, I mean, it's very what the English say, full on. Like, it's like they're jumping in with both feet with this particular sort of attitude. But the music definitely contributes to it. I wish that the balance between the music and the voices and the sound effects and the voices were a little better. I really feel like the voices need to pop out a lot more than they did. I did some manual efforts to try to bring them out, but it shouldn't have required that manual effort. Though it's an easy thing to get wrong. And in fact, there's a lot of movies that get it wrong. So like very big budget movies who when you watch them at home, you can't hear the dialogue at all without turning it way up and then blowing your ears out with the explosions. So anyway, this is an interesting game to look at. So like I said, I don't usually post videos of games that I don't enjoy, because I just don't want to be like ripping on some other developer. And so, but this is a special case because I feel like even though I was finding problems, they're all interesting minor problems. They're the kind of thing where you're like, this isn't quite working. That's not quite working. But they're the kind of thing that I think are worth noting when it's not working right, because I feel like I don't know, playing a game like this can sort of teach me to like find the boundaries of what works and what doesn't for my own work. It's very informative. And so even though and I definitely don't think that the kinds of errors or the kinds of problems or choices that I'm seeing that didn't really work for me in this game, that though they're not the kind of thing that says, oh, well, these guys don't know what they're doing, or anything like that. I don't think I can say some sweeping negative thing about the game or its developers because of these kinds of issues that I'm finding. A lot of them, I totally understand where the problem comes from. It's a very easy thing to do, but it's also a pretty straightforward thing to address in a lot of these cases. And so, yeah, so I feel like this game has got a lot of potential. I feel like this developer has a lot of potential, and I really would be interested in seeing what they do next. Somebody in the chat said that they've been acquired by someone at some point, and so it looks like they're, the direction they're going is a positive one. So I feel good about that. I think that they should feel really proud of this game, even all of the nitpicks aside. And again, I always want to emphasize, like, when I'm nitpicking a game, it's not because I'm just trying to find fault with it or I'm trying to make people feel bad or whatever. Because I mean, I've been there. I've made a lot of games you can nitpick to death. The best game I've ever worked on, State of Decay 2. You can nitpick the crap out of that game. There's a lot of it that we still need to improve. And so, glass houses and all, please, if any of the developers of this game watch this video at some point for whatever reason, I just really want you to know, I'm not trying to nitpick the game or find a bunch of problems with it. To make anyone feel bad or whatever. It was interesting to find the boundaries of what I was expecting from the game and what it actually delivered. Because finding those boundaries will help me make better choices in my work. And so it's been really useful, it's been helpful, and I think a lot of what they're going for, they really succeed at. So I think they should be proud of this game. Focus Home Interactive, that's who acquired them. Cool, thank you, Stealthy, for filling that in. Cogs is wondering how this game compares to Outriders. That's an interesting comparison because, I mean, Outriders is a third-person shooter, this is a first-person shooter. Those are fine differences, but they matter. it definitely does feel like so. People Can Fly has made. They've made a lot of games, right? At least, well, a handful anyway. They do tend to spend a long time on them, and so it's not like they've made dozens and dozens and dozens. But Bulletstorm, was really landed for me. Like it was, it wasn't my favorite shooter of all time, but what it was doing, it did really well. And I feel like those folks have a lot of experience, and a lot of times I think it is actually just time and experience working on something or working in a genre that teaches you all those little tiny lessons, right? And so I feel like a lot of those little like superficial problems, so the little like the aim isn't working the way I expect it to, stuff like that. I didn't have any problems like that with Outriders. I feel like Outriders definitely nailed that sort of like, we know how to make this kind of game. We've done it before. We'll get all the simple things right. And then the question becomes sort of on the broader level, how interested are you in the overarching experience of what you're doing, not nitpicking the tiny little details. So this game is definitely, it feels more like there's parts of it that on a tactile level just sort of barely came together and don't quite work yet. Whereas Outriders isn't having that kind of problem. You can criticize Outriders on sort of the broader scale, but I think there's on the moment-to-moment scale, I think they actually did nail it really well. Yeah, and so it is interesting to see, like, so there are so many IP holders that are very sort of jealous with their IP. They'll pick one partner and they'll like nurture this relationship and try to like say make sure that everyone's getting everything exactly right. Like Games Workshop has just done the opposite. They're just like, who wants a Warhammer license? There's a Warhammer license for you. There's a Warhammer license for you. Here, you try it. Oh, you've got a weird idea? Have a Warhammer license. And they're just throwing Warhammer licenses at everyone. And it's hilarious to me. The sheer number of Warhammer. I think there actually might be a Steam sale right now or recently on Warhammer games. And you just scroll down, you're like, there are so many Warhammer games, and they all came out in the past, 5 years. Like, it's kind of ridiculous. And so, yeah, so it's just weird seeing how many there are. And so, but it's kind of cool because it means that newer developers, smaller developers can sometimes get a Warhammer license and do something neat and cool with it that they wouldn't normally have been able to afford to do with a different license. It would have charged a lot more and expected each game to be like a perfect delicate flower that represents the ideal expression of that IP. Warhammer's like handing them out like candy, and so people can a newer and smaller developer can grab the Warhammer license, have sort of a built-in audience that's going to be interested in the game that they have to offer, and then it can build on that. And I think that's really cool. Let's see here. So yeah, anyway, I should get out of here. It is past lunchtime. I'm starting to get pretty hungry, so I will go. But if you're watching this later on YouTube and you want to subscribe to my channel, there's going to be a subscribe button right there. I'll stick some other videos out here, maybe an Outriders video. I don't know. Click on some other stuff. And yeah, I'll see you later.